Hello guys, anybody there? Oh, that's good. Oh, I think we have, I have to say hello to everybody. Nice to meet you here. I see that we have a lot of Russians today, and sometimes I will talk different language, Russian and English. So don't worry about it. I will try to translate for both communities. Uh, Okay, we have today competition with a pretty hard model, and due to our new mechanism, we've created this. We've made this model for free for 3 days, so everyone who couldn't unlock it just can play it for 3 days and enjoy, and to know is it worth to spend some credits on this model or not. Okay, I will check the chat. Guys, it's very good that you are here, and I will answer some question in Russian also. Don't worry, it will not take a lot of time. Okay. Всем привет, и русскоязычным пользователям тоже. Сейчас почитаю немножко сообщений, отвечу, а потом перейду опять на английский. Ребята, чем отличается версия ВК от версии в Steam? Дело в том, что версия ВК, она браузерная, работает на WebGL. WebGL это для таких больших проектов он не очень хорошо работает, поэтому там она достаточно урезанная, больше ознакомительная, хотя преимущество в том, что можно играть в браузере. Поэтому лучше для того, чтобы получить качество графики получше и все доступные фичи, которые доступны в игре, лучше играть, конечно, в Steam версии. Okay, I just explained what is the difference between VK. This is our social version of the World of Guns, and explains that it's better to use Steam version because it's not cut with some features and it has the best quality we have. We already switched it with and updated with new shaders which support bump mapping, and our new released models they will have very good quality, much better than it was before. Okay. I'm here. What we have, I think, it's a little bit annoying for you to watch the same screen, so I will try to. As I understand, everything is good with the quality, with the sound. I don't see anything you guys talk about it. So let's go further. I want to arrange a little bit my screens here and switch to the game. Okay, if you want, just ask me any question. I will try to explain anything you want to know. Today we will compete pretty hard model, and this model one of the latest machine guns we were released, and it has good quality of textures. We didn't use for this model bump mapping for textures, but let's check this model. Yes, this model already supports HD textures, and the quality of it's pretty good. And all the model and textures and animation we try to make. As always, we try to improve and increase the quality of our models. It's a pity when going back to the old models, and it's a shame on us, but we just don't have time to update all models. That's it. What is one guy asking? Yes, I'm a developer. When asking a guy asking when we will remodeling Makarov pistol. I will explain. We are working now on Makarov silent pistol with a new quality for sure, and then it will be much easier to create Makarov original pistol. Oh, hi, hello Italy guy, nice to meet you here. By the way, if you could just write a country and we will just notice how much persons from different countries are watching us. Если у вас есть какие-то вопросы, ребят, на русском языке, вы тоже можете писать, я буду отвечать. Если вы не понимаете на английском, я буду отвечать на русском и на английском, это не страшно. Ответил только что мы пистолет Макарова собираемся переделать, так как там есть ошибки в работе USM, и модель довольно старая. Но мы сейчас работаем над ПБ, да, пистолет Макарова бесшумный. Там интегрирован глушитель, очень интересные глушители, и все интересно. И потом нам будет не так сложно переделать из него пистолет Макарова. I just explained the same issue with which I before explained for Makarov pistol progress. Hello, guy from America, nice to meet you. Now, the matter is that HK 416 and Beretta RX are delayed, both. HK is delayed because we don't have cutaway view of it, and we have some doubts about trigger mechanism, and all parts are setting well and properly in our models. That is why we will wait a little bit. We are in contact with HK team and we are negotiating about getting this set, those cuts and scams to start working on it. About Beretta, I think we will start animating it soon, and maybe in once or two we will finish and we will release it. One guy asking us about are we going to create some more dynamic applications games? Yes, we are working on shooting ranges, and I think it will be interesting for you guys, and because we see that shooting ranges are pretty popular in our application, but the quality of them are pretty simple, and the mechanic inside is pretty simple, and we are going to improve it and make something interesting. So maybe soon, I'm not sure, but maybe in half a year we will start releasing some news, and we will ask you for support, us guy. Any questions? I think we will, if you want, we will check this model, how it works. Anyway, then I will check our progress and we'll explain what we are working now on, and we'll explain it and we'll tell you guys. Just before I will start doing anything, I want to check if the system which collects our high scores for competition working properly. One moment, please. It will not take a lot of time. Одну секунду, ребята, я хочу проверить, все ли работает правильно для того, чтобы организовать наши соревнования. One moment, please. Today we have the machine gun. Yes, everything works correctly. So I have some our constant players here online. Guy from Canada, from Slovakia, from Poland, Brasilia, Russia, Belarus, and some Russian guys. So okay, I hope you will join. I think for you guys, just try to take part in competition, because we have about 2-3 constant guys, and we don't have a lot of guys playing, because I hope we will we'll have meeting constantly and every Saturday, but we had a pretty good delay. Before I didn't make any streams for months or two, so just trying to be to make some streams every week now. I want to check, do we have any comments on Facebook, because I don't know why, but my chat room isn't connected for Facebook. Okay, so Patrick Welsh from USA, nice to meet you, guy. Some guy from Turkish guy, but I try to, no, I can't. I will try to translate using Google Translate. He asking about something. And I think I will not read correctly, but Turkish guy who asked something on a Facebook. Please do the same in a support, and I will answer you. It's not a problem, but it's very difficult to understand just right now what you are asking about, because Google Translate, it's something, sometimes it translates unusual. So what we have, the guy, do you watch Forgotten Weapons? Yes, for sure. We are watching and using their videos. For example, the video about Jackhammer, it helped a lot, and due to this video we could create Jackhammer. And because of the Jan, he shared the pictures, detailed pictures, photos of the Jackhammer, we could create that model, and it's pretty interesting, and that's good. We appreciate his work. He doing well. We try to contact him to cooperate, but he can't see any benefits for both. That is why we officially not support each other. But that model was created because of the Forgotten Weapons. He doing incredible job, because he has access to some rare models and historical models which are very interesting. We following his work, and that's good. What is the competition gun? The competition gun today is a machine gun 249 squad automatic weapon. This one. This is the competition gun. Okay, we still have 17 minutes till we will start compete. So if you want, you can stay with us in the chat room asking some questions. I will explain anything according to the model, according to our schedule, anything you want. It's not a problem. So I have some tea here, because talking too much, it's not so good. So tea will help me. So I'm gonna XP weapons. Are you guys gonna? I'm not sure we will be able to add some more XP only weapons, because the matter is that the production of every model is pretty expensive. We have to create a model, to create textures, animation, integrate it, and we spent a lot of time to create one model, up to from 2 to 3, 4 months. We're not talking about tank now for 2 years. So we can't release models for free. You still have access about 90 models for free. They just need require some experience points. So 19 models are available, not for free, but okay, near free. So you just can log in every day and get your XP points and play a little bit and get some XP points and unlock 19 models we've created. This is our work for about maybe for 5 years. We created 19 models. So I'm sorry, but it's impossible. If you want us to create more and more interesting historical and modern firearms and interesting mechanical systems, we just have to have some constant budget and revenue. So, oh, Guatemala, so far from us. So we are sorry, but we have to make release model with credits also. What we have interesting in this model, I don't remember a lot of. As I see, the ejector is very. It looks like Lewis gun has. So what's interesting? Rotating bolt. The system is very familiar with the FG42 and M16 systems, and the trigger mechanism it's familiar with MG40 34, if I'm not mistaken. Just check the model. Let's check it one more time. Yes, it looks like that. Let's check MG 34. I'm talking по-английски я говорю, потому что очень многие наши пользователи говорят по-английски. Потому что стрим ведется сразу в Ютубе, ВКонтакте, в Фейсбуке, в Твиче. По-моему, все. No, the trigger group is not like this. Oh, it's like on MG3. MG3. Let's check it. So, yes, not exactly, but you see the same link on like this connector on a trigger set. So, yes. If you will check our program and will check the history, you will find that a lot of mechanisms are migrating from one from other and updating, improving, and so a lot of technical solutions are just borrowed from other guns, and so it's very interesting to find how do the engineers used. So just from this point of view, it's very interesting to check our application. A guy he talked that he now unlocked for 100 weapons, but I believe, I know for sure that maybe more than 10 people's which I had conversation with, they unlocked all models for free in World of Guns. It's not difficult, you just have to keep some kind of strategy, because if you're learning a model with disassembly, assembly, not every day strong and skilled guys play this model, and you will be able to get credit and to get champion achievement. So, okay, we will start competition in 11 minutes. I believe you will like to hear about our progress. I want to tell you guys that we are going to lower down the price for the model request. The only question I would like to ask you, the only thing I would like to ask you, do not request the model before try to contact me and we negotiate about the model request, because it's very difficult sometimes to get references, and that is why we have delays with some models. So even with the well popular models, we still have some kind of issue, and just do it, because we have about 30 requests in pending mode. 30 requests. Guy asking где посмотреть, сколько у тебя оружия есть? Guy asking where can you see how many guns do you have? You just have to go to the catalog and check their build. This is the all models you have unlocked. By the way, we have one idea what I'm thinking about. We are going to add the one filter which will sort the models we have by popular games. Battlefield, PUBG, or Call of Duty, Stalker, and so on. So what are you thinking about it? What do you think? Is it a good idea or not? I shouldn't be difficult to get your hands on a K102 and Groza over the rush. Yes, we've thought about AK-102, we've checked it. It still doesn't have enough references, but about Groza, it's near. We don't have some references for this model. We are watching on it and we grab and collect some references. About progress, what we have. We are working on AN-94, this one, and I think it will be released soon. Maybe we'll try to release it this year. Then the next model we will release the Fedor Automat. It's very interesting, and we are finishing textures for this model. So its animations are ready, so disassembly and all function operation animation are ready, so just waiting for textures, some testing and releasing. What else do we have? We are already working on FN, FNC. It's very interesting, but it will take pretty much time because it has burst mode. Trigger group has burst mode, and it will add about 1, 2, 3, 6, about 15 additional animations, and about 2 or 3 days of hard work. So also I would like to tell you that we will release pretty soon, maybe this year, one of the models which we didn't announce anywhere. It will be Sport Pistol Zig P210. It's pretty interesting because it is a sport. We have Sport Edition. So I think I hope it will be interesting for you guys. Some guy in Russia asking why do we have to release 416 and 417. I will answer him in Russian. Зачем нам нужны 416 и 417? Ну, на самом деле эти модели заказывали пользователи. Модель 416 была заказана, и понятно, она очень популярная, мы сами хотели ее сделать, мы с удовольствием взяли ее. А 417 мы взяли, потому что, во-первых, там калибр другой, есть незначительные отличия. Ствол, соответственно, другой и так далее. Но человек очень хотел, чтобы эта модель была, поэтому заказывал человек эту модель, поэтому мы ее взяли. I will explain the same in English. The matter is that HK416 was requested with one of our users, and the 17 model also has been requested, and we couldn't. He knew that we have already 416, but he wanted to have two different versions of this HK with the different calibers. Okay, we will start competition in 5 minutes. What interesting! we'll also tell you what we are worrying about. We are worrying about some models about Solothurn because we still don't have references for some parts, and one of the main parts are missing. We need references for bolt and bolt carrier for the Solothurn. We have well-known in the internet, you may find schemes with a very good resolution, but still we're missing references for bolt carrier. What interesting! We have a lot of work, and about some models, we already have some models, we just don't have time to update it with the screenshots like here. What models we already have? AN94, HK417, FNC, Carl Gustav we already have, Type 11 LMG, FN Cal we already have, Gatling gun we already have, HK PSG1, but we miss a reference for one part in the trigger group, and on HK forum nobody answers about that. We will try to animate it, and more or less it's clear how it works, but this part, just I don't like to have doubts about something in the model. Ultimax, already we have a 3D model of it. M240V, also we have the 3D model. A fan model we already have. What else? We already working on R7 survival model. We have Caltech RDB model 416 also we have. So we have pretty much models, a lot of models. We also have some unannounced model about heavy maybe anti-material sniper rifle, which is Macmillan TAC 15, if I'm not mistaken, and we have completed it with all animations. We just have to find time and check references and to fix maybe some small issues. The matter is that our team is up to 10 people, but you just don't understand how it's very difficult to build the model. When you start animating it, you have to check how a lot of parts are working together, and you have to know how it works, and a lot of different issues may just appear during the animation process, and you have to fix all of it. And sometimes when the model is already done and a lot of work, and if it's high quality model with a lot of polygons, you have to move a lot of vertices at the same time to fix it, and it's very difficult then. So okay, I still will try to release the 72 main battle tank, because it's also in a better mode and completion. So sometimes we are also working on VR support. So guys, if you have VR set, primarily we will test it on HTC Vive. So if you do have it, just contact me in a private message in Steam, and tell me if you want to help us with testing. I hope next year in January we will release some first version of support in the virtual reality. It's very interesting. We will start competition in 1 minute. I will check if I have answered all your questions correctly. I will check what we have on Facebook. I think it will be interesting to try to disassemble with you guys, or maybe check the operation. Where is our my Facebook? I have to think. Oh, thank you, Daryl Payne, for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're working on this project for more than 7 years. And we started from simple 5 pistols without animation of internal parts, just disassembly and some outer parts moving. And then we tried to dig it deeper and understand how it works and to fix all issues we had. For example, first version of our Glock pistol, Glock 19, we've asked several guys, could you guys, gunsmiths, check if everything is okay with the model. They checked, told us that everything is okay. Then we realized that the model consists of 3 generations. The frame was from first generation, slide from the second generation, and extractor from the third, and it was mixed. So we had to learn every time, we have to upgrade our skills and so on. We have 7 years on this project. So, okay. 1 minute, and we already started our competition. I will check if everything works correctly. 1 moment, please. Okay. That's it. Yes, everything works correctly. Some new country joined us from Colombia, if I'm not mistaken. And Jamaica. Oh, nice. Never expected. Okay. What we have here? Let's. I will try to check the model. Oh. Okay, I will tell you. As a guy asking us to share our email address, he would like to share some references with us. That's it. You may find it. Guys, I want to ask you if you can right, anybody watching us on Steam, because I can't see how many people are online on Steam, if everything works correctly there. I just worry about it. Okay. Know what to do. I'm not sure where to find. Oh, here in community, I think it is possible to check if everything is okay with the Steam platform. 1 moment, please. I will check it because I'm worried that I've just attached Steam to the stream directly first time, and I'm not sure it works. We have several, not so much viewers there. Okay. Maybe nobody typing anything in the chat room. Okay. So, if you have any questions, I will read it and let's check this model, how it operates. Then we'll try to disassemble it. And I think it's a dust cover. Yes, that's it. It works. It will work maybe in full reloading. If I remember, we grabbed this sound from real machine gun. Ah, that's it. I like cutaway mode very much. First time we had some kind of argue about how to use it, because sometimes we had to cut some parts. The matter is, if we're cutting the frame in half, we just don't have some support for other parts, and they just will floating in the air, and it's not looking good. So first version we try to make some supports, but it's not so good. I think the best view when you have just cut it model. It's better. If you want to see the full model and how it works, you just can click and hide and X-ray modes there. What is it? Usually when we are trying to animate the model, the most issues we have with this is the issue with feeding. The feeding, it's very complex, and according to the different models we have some different level of complexity. For example, for sniper rifles, it's very sensitive to have right feeding. Also just wanted to remind you that our models, they're not pretty precise, exact to use them in to build a real firearm. We don't have such kind of aim, and don't try it. the only purpose we have to show and to educate how it works and how things work inside. Why I'm talking about it, because I just want to explain that when we are trying to animate it, we have a lot of questions, a lot of issues, and we don't hesitate to modify the geometry. Sometimes we create in geometry of some parts using photo, just in a perspective projection. That is why they cannot be so precise. Because maybe Jan could do the huge library of 3D models because he has he has access to them, but he also, I don't think it's also can be difficult, because to create 3D model correctly you have to disassemble model completely, and it's very difficult without damaging sometimes. You see that we disassemble parts like in a factory. Sometimes for us it's very simply, for example, disassemble the barrel, but sometimes you have to hit the trunnion, or it can be installed using the press, and that is why in real life it's pretty hard to disassemble it. So for us it's very, also with some parts which are stamped, also sometimes disassemble it. So for us in 3D model, using 3D model application, it's not so difficult, just put it together or not. In real time it's very difficult. What's interesting on this model, I also want to explain you guys if you will ask us, we have some such system of the full auto that requires minimum 2 fire. So I will make a comment about the guy. So don't worry about it. It's not a bug or mistake. In real life, sometimes it's possible to make fire. You just catch the bolt or sear, catch the hammer. We just in full auto and make some just one shot. In our program, we don't have such mechanism. We have a lot of models with old mechanism, and it doesn't work. They don't work correctly because the old mechanism, it works like bolt or hammer is catched by the air, and then we pull the trigger and it will catch it. It's not so. We update our engine, but we still have, we just don't have time and resources to update all models. We are trying to do it, but not so fast as we want. So here you may find that one animation we still push the trigger, and another animation we will pull the trigger, release it, and you see we do it now during the shot. And when the bolt carrier will go back, it will reset the trigger lever. And you see that sear, then it will catch. Also, you may see that there is a double notch, the first notch and the second. I think it's it can be used with a safety reason. For example, we have some issues with the gas port, and the pressure is not enough to push the bolt carrier. Maybe in that case, or something with the sear. I think it's, I don't remember about it. We can read it maybe in some documentations, but I see we have the secondary notch. Oh, I have to update and see. Okay, let's check what we have here in the comments. If you did a stoner, how would you approach it since it matches modular gun? What does it mean? We didn't make stoner gun, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't make it. Please make this is the Winchester, if I'm not mistaken. We have it or not? Let's check. 1887 by name. Now we will search. We have 1897, not 87. Hello, Alexander Malashov, nice to meet you. We have some Winchester in our votes, if I'm not mistaken. This is Winchester 1895. I want to remind you that we have 13 minutes of our competition, and we will check the progress on it. But we'll explain you guys. One moment, please. When you are trying to tell us, hey guys, could you make such model? And for example, Winchester 1887. Maybe we can do it. For example, we will check and find references, but we already have schedule for the next year. I think we have November here, but because of the delay, we will reschedule some models. 1, 2, 3. November already passed. We had to release those models in November. So we are our schedule. So we just, even we can do it. We have a vote system. We will take in the production models 2 times a month. So it doesn't make any sense to tell you just please take it in a production. We can't because we're obligated to produce a lot of models because people requested, they paid money for it, and a lot of other people, they support it by voting. By the way, if you vote with 10 votes for the model, which is this feature is available using the credits, you will get the model for free and support production. So when you're asking us to create any model, we have a big list of models which and a lot of models interesting models which we collect references for those models, and we are happy to release more and more models, and modern and historical. The only thing we like to release models which has some interesting engineering and mechanical solutions. That's true. So okay, that's good that you understood what I've explained. So it's we just needed, for example, 1 or 2 weeks to release one and to create one model, maybe we had 500 models in the application, but it's difficult. Creation of the model, it takes up to 3 weeks, months or more, depends on will it be pistol or assault rifle and so on. Then animation and so on. So it's hard to explain. Okay, I'll check the progress. We already have 16 minutes of our competition. Let's check the players we have. We have interesting Canadian. We have Slovakia, Poland, Belarus, United States, Canada, Germany, United States, some Finnish guys. So I hope the guy with that funny nickname in Russian, he will not take part today, because I don't like such words to announce that I'm in the streaming, in real-time streaming. We'll check everything else. Now questions. Okay, let's continue. Let's try to disassemble the machine gun. We don't have to, we are not participating. I didn't prepare for it because it's very difficult now. We don't have time. Maybe guys, if you have some question about user interface, and don't hesitate to ask. I will help you also. For example, here we have 2 help icons. The same icons can be found, icons functions can be found in the game here. I have a test version for educational organizations of World of Guns. That is why my game is substituted with a test, so don't worry about it. Okay, I will answer about Abakan assault rifle. We have all needed information and we are finishing animation about it, so don't worry about it. What will happen to the M32 MGL? The matter is due to the, how does it, I don't remember, some kind of regulations. We have some issue with the United States, and we just removed the M32 model because this is a legal issue and we don't want to argue with them. So we are in the process of negotiating. Maybe we will release the M32 also, but we are remaking this model for African MGL. We just switching now between MK1L or MK1S. It has some differences between. It has smaller cylinder. Both MGL MK has another stock forward grip and side mechanism and side itself, so it will be different. It will have difference between M32 and MGL MK models. Also we will not release 3-color texture because it's we can now change color of the texture using paint mode. We have competition on this model today, this machine gun M249 squad automatic weapon. About interface, you can turn on camera following. For example, how it's better to show you. Yes, this is. I completely don't remember how to disassemble it. Sorry, guys. Okay, we have hint. We are not competing. Oh, yes. Sorry, it's very difficult to think about streaming and what to tell you guys and explain everything and remember how it works inside. But now there, after autofocus, we call this feature. It's turned on and you see that the camera follow every selected part. For the game, for the competition, I recommend you to turn this feature off because the camera spends some time to follow the selected part, and you waste time because you could prepare this time to select next part. So we turn it off and try to use it without. Also, we have speed up, animation speed up. It will help you if you don't want to study how to disassemble it, just want to compete or practice. For example, you just don't want to wait for animation to check. Sometimes we have pretty slow animations when several parts are disassembled at the same time. So just turn on this feature. It can be used in the game, but it will not give you any benefits because when you speed up animation, the same factor, you will add the time here. For example, let's check how it works. Now we have speed up animations. The time will work faster. You could see that we have some 3 or 4 seconds also were speed up. Now you can see because now you could see the 1, 2, 3, 4 without maybe 1, 2, 3. So it will not give you benefits, just for maybe for your comfortable playing or learning or studying, whatever you want. Oh, somebody came in, some guy from our staff. Disassembly pins, ejector. This is the cocking handle with some mechanism inside. What we have here, it's gas cylinder, bipod, the handguard. Of course. We couldn't create such model with the same quality 5 years ago because we didn't have enough experience. Now we have and we can do it. Show parts name button. I will give you here is the parts name button. and just point your mouse and you will see the part's name. 1, 2, 3. It's not difficult. Also, if you will press Alt, you will do the same. You will have the same feature. Press Alt and point your mouse on any part. You will see name. So part's name, it's available in all mods, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's very useful feature. Pistol grip, ejection. Also, not what you show parts name button shows a bullet when you're hovering over it. Usually we have caliber name here on a model if it has. Also you could no, it's not correct. In a catalog you may choose sort by caliber, but it will show you all available calibers for this model, so it's not right. Yes, we don't have such feature. Maybe we'll do it. We still have 5 minutes to finish our competition today. We'll check the results. What we have, 25 minutes passed. Today, okay, today this model is very difficult according to the previous model we ever choose for the competition, because this is machine gun with more than 200 parts for this assembly, and I recommend you, if you're playing, to not to waste time. If you even made any mistake or missed any achievement, just finish and have submitted a high score and then improve it, because it is possible that you will try to improve one of the game mods and still do not have time to submit other game mods. Because I want to remind you the rules of our competition. You have to, during 30 minutes, you have to submit high scores for 3 game mods. We will, the game with special mechanism will sort the best high score you submitted for the last 30 minutes and summarize points for this, and the winner, just the person who has most points, and we have 5 winners. The first will get 10 credits, then 5, 3, 2, 1 credit for the 5th place. Oh, let me check what we have here in the chat. Nobody asking anything. Maybe the winner will share his gameplay for the hardcore mode. His game is the style of his game is very interesting. So you see that we have speed up for the animation now. I will turn it off and you will see the difference. We don't have in the assembly and disassembly mods we have rewind button, and you may just go back, step back, and to check the animation and how to disassemble, assemble certain part. Yes, it's not for Android users. We compete only on a Steam version because we have to create separate competition for Android users. The matter is that on Android you just will not be able to get the same high score, because touching and selecting parts on a screen, whenever it will be tablet or phone, you will be much slower than PC. You will see it from the video. You may check, for example, on the Steam in community we share sometimes some gameplay video of the champions. We have one and you will be able to see that mouse we have advantages, and it's impossible to compete. Just the only case you will connect mouse to your Android device and to use it. Now you see that animations are pretty slow. We will finish competition in 1.5 minutes, I think. So, wait a little bit, I will announce the winners and then we'll share credits for them. It's very interesting. Oh, I can't remember the mechanism. And you could notice that the latest models we released, we try to disassemble a group of the parts, small parts all together, like it was with rear side. Just you could see it, because on mobile platform it's very difficult sometimes to pick up certain part, or even find some kind of balls, small springs on a phone or tablet, and we cannot create different versions of disassembly for mobile and for PC, because it will slow down the production time, and that is why we have to find a compromise between the platforms. So don't judge too strong. Okay, that's it. The competition finished. I will try to find out who is the winner today. And nothing. we had a lot of guys compete today with different countries. And okay, let's check who get a winner. Nothing interesting. First two positions, they still with the same users. One is from Slovakia with a Nesius nickname. The second name, Splash guy from Russia, but he's in Poland now. The third is from Belarus. The fourth position for Luciferian Seraph from America. The fifth position for the Canada. Thank you guys for participating, for joining us on our streaming. I hope you were satisfied with my answering. Participated about 20 persons were participating, but seriously, they just I understand they were beginners, not skilled. We have about 5 skilled players. That is why we always have one place for some random newbie. So it's good also, I think, because when you are not expected to get some prizes and you got them, it's surprise. So guys, okay, if you have any questions, I'm here and you will ask me, I will answer, but soon I will have to go to finish our streaming today, and to share, I will need to share the prizes. And I hope you enjoyed our free model for this week. Next week you may start some kind of topic in Steam and propose your model you want to see in the next competition. We will make it free for 3 days. So 3 days, I think it's enough to prepare for competition, and it can be any model except, I think, premium models. But maybe one time we will try to make competition using Corsair model. I think it will be very interesting. Corsair, yes, or maybe IFE BMP3. It's also very interesting because if I'm not mistaken, last time I tried to disassemble, not assemble, just disassemble BMP3, it took about 30 minutes for me. And I lost all possible achievements, of course. Oh, I can't advise you anything just right now with Android devices. If you have some doubts and or questions, you can always ask us in support. I will give you a link. This is the contact form. If you want to ask anything, you may write us. Sometimes we are not answering the same day. Sometimes we are answering with a big delay. It happens. We're sorry about it, but we try to answer as soon as it's possible. Okay. I hope I still will be available here in chat room. I will turn off the microphone and the camera. And you guys, if you have any questions, I will answer in the chat room. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. We are still releasing new models and we have a lot of work to do. So have a nice day. Bye bye. And I hope we will have meeting next Saturday. Bye.